Welcome to the Spark, Digital Learning Knowledge.
Abbu, do you remember our holiday to Chitral?
Of course, Beta. I really enjoyed it.
I'm trying to write a story about it. Can you help me?
What have you written so far?
I went to Chitral with my family. We went for long walks. The snowy mountains are beautiful. We were sad to come back home.
Is that everything you have written?
Yes.
Well, there is a way that you can include more information in your writing.
What do you mean?
We can use adverbs, which are words that change an adjective, verb, or another adverb. They give more details of how, when, or where an action takes place. Rather than saying, I went to Chitral, you can use an adverb of time to explain when an action happened. Words like today, later, last year, and now are adverbs of time and are normally placed at the end of a sentence.
I went to Chitral with my family last year.
That's great. That tells the reader when you went on holiday.
Are there any other types of adverbs I can use?
Yes, Sarah, there are. The next example is adverbs of frequency. Words like often, sometimes, never, frequently are all examples of adverbs of frequency. These explain how often an action happens and are usually placed before the main verb in a sentence.
What about if I use a frequency adverb like this? I had never been to Chitral before.
Great! Now, what is the next sentence you wrote down, Sarah?
We went for walks.
You could use an adverb of place to describe where you walked. Adverbs of place modify verbs to help us describe where an action is taking place. Some examples are the words here, everywhere, outside, and around. They are normally placed after the main verb or clause that they modify.
What if I say, we went for long walks outside?
Well done. That explains where you walked. Next, we have adverbs of degree. These words tell us about the intensity or the degree of the action. Some examples are the words to, enough, very, and extremely. Adverbs of degree describe the intensity of something. The words to, enough, very, and extremely are examples of adverbs of degree.
The snowy mountains in Chitral are very beautiful.
Adverbs of manner describe how something happens. They must be placed either before the main verb or at the end of a clause. They are usually adjectives that end in the suffix "ly." So the words slow, mad, and bad become slowly, madly, and badly. But there are some exceptions where you remove or add a letter. Easy becomes easily, and gentle becomes gently. How can we change the sentence, we were unhappy to come back home?
We change the Y to an I, and then add an I and a Y at the end of the adjective unhappy. Then, place the adverb of manner either before the verb or at the end of the clause. I could either say, we unhappily came back home, or we came back home unhappily.
Well done! You structured that well.
Thank you, Abbu. My story sounds much better now.
How do you think the adverbs improved your story?
Adverbs help me include more information. They change an adjective, verb, or another adverb. Adverbs of time tell us when an action happened. Adverbs of place tell us where an action happened. Adverbs of frequency show us how often the action happens. Adverbs of degree allow us to explain the intensity of something. Adverbs of manner describe how something happens. Abbu, can we go to Chitral again?
Thank you and good luck.